Fogra. The following podcast is intended for an over-18s audience and may contain strong language.
If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The crowd is here and the lights are on, and they wanna show.
Well, folks, and welcome back to 68 of the Loud Crowd podcast. On this week's episode, we'll be doing a recap of the weekend, then moving on to moments that captivated the world. Then we're going into our Who Am I, and Cormac will be back with his Keep or Cut segment. Is that alright for you, Judd?
That's beautiful, but you forgot the word episode.
Yeah.
So we'll keep it like that.
Welcome back to 68.
He got dead excited there. He got dead excited. Right, welcome back to 68.
Got a 68 flashback.
Oh, beautiful. No, that was a bit better, Bobo. Better.
That's alright.
So, kicking off. What are we kicking off with, Bobo?
Recap of the weekend. What the hurling controversy that took over the world was with Davey.
Over the world.
Yeah, exactly. There was a captivating of the world there. Getting it in early.
Took over Dylan Green's world. That's what it is.
Davey was having none of it.
The only man to spot at Dylan Green, in fairness.
What's that about now?
Oh wow.
I don't know. What
on the handicap?
did he?
No, I'm
He
only
must
joking.
have. What do you think of that? What's?
It's mental.
I agree.
It's
yeah.
mental because of obviously how it played out.
Just what was at stake is.
Like,
Makes
what
it.
was there was 4 minutes left or something, and they had a chance to get 2 points. Like, they had the ball, they had the possession.
Extra man.
Yeah, they would have took the 2 points.
Yeah, what was it? They thought it was on the scoreboard that they were losing by 3 when they were only losing by 2. That's a massive.
It's a completely different game for the last couple of
How
months.
does someone make that mistake?
Especially like all the cameras, technology, like
even in the stadium there, like you have your fourth officials, you have your umpires and all that keeping the scores. How someone doesn't radio down to him to say, here, that's wrong on the screen there, like, do you know what I mean?
I wonder if the players knew. They had to have.
They wouldn't. How would the players?
The referees score. Like, they were waiting.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be asking the referee what the
Not
score. They'd be
crowbar.
looking up
So
at the
not
scoreboard.
one of them like is turning around going, ref, that score's wrong.
Sure, you wouldn't be. You wouldn't be looking at that.
You wouldn't be looking at that.
See, that's what's wrong with you. I'd be clued in.
So what?
all right,
like,
ref, relax.
I don't know. In the heat of the moment there, you're going into the dying stages of a match and
You just look up. The
You just look up. You don't
ask the
difference. That's
referee
all
that.
you're seeing.
It is.
It's not hard
mental.
seeing Crow Park to score, like.
hurling's that fast.
Yeah.
You don't know. Like, you wouldn't be able to keep track of it in your own head. Like,
What do you
know?
think should be the like? I know there's not going to be a replay or anything of it, but do you think there should be?
No,
It's not
no,
possible.
it's nothing got to do with the players or
I
anything
know
like
that,
that.
but-
Like,
Nothing to do with the players, nothing to do with the ref.
no, it actually wasn't like the ref had the score right. The fourth officials had the score right, but it was whoever was operating the scoreboard and the television scoreboard put it wrong. Like, and that's on them. Like, you know,
from Croke Park.
100%.
Absolutely fuming, wouldn't you?
I just don't understand how, like, even the sidelines, like, you're kind of waiting for Kilkenny to come out and say, here, no, like, someone on their sidelines taking the score, like, has to be.
There'll be stats, yeah. Like,
Yeah, maybe.
Has to be looking at the score and going, that's wrong there, like. But then again, like, it's the heat of the moment, you're in the dying stages of a game, then you're like,
Why is the stat man looking up at the?
yeah, he's not, like, no one's looking at the score,
Yeah.
like, that's the thing, no one's looking at it. It's just, I think the whole dynamic of the game was changed because, as you say, they had to hunt the goal where they had loads of opportunities there where they could have just put it over from
And then,
30
like,
or 40 yards, like.
Imagine, see that save at the end. Like, imagine Joe Canning actually came out and said, like, he probably saved the GAA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because
big
if
time.
that goes in,
Then it's Tipperary coming at you.
then it's Tipperary because
Yeah.
they're a point down
Yeah.
rather than it being a draw.
But you imagine being in the stadium, right? And that goal goes in and the final whistle goes and it has a draw. What would that have been, a draw?
Oh, yeah.
No, it would have been a draw on the screen.
Yeah, and a draw on the screen. And then all of a sudden the referee's going to the players. No, that's won by a point.
Yeah.
Imagine the confusion in the stands.
That'd have been
Oh,
hilarious.
that would have been... I'm actually sick that didn't happen just to see what would have happened.
Sure, it even happened in Wimbledon. To see my dad was actually telling me this morning You know the way the
Yeah.
umpires usually call it like outs, and you'd see it if like 3 calls game. It's all done by AI now.
Yeah, I seen
and there was
that,
a match on, and the ball was clearly out, but it never come on the screen. But the umpire called it. Everyone was in agreement. Someone forgot to switch the machine on before the match.
It was off for like one of the sets.
It didn't have any
It
effect
did.
on the
It did.
game.
It was.
Though.
It did, you won.
I think you won still won anyway.
It was a match point or something,
Yeah.
5-4, and your one got the point, and it was out, and the umpire knew it was out, but didn't call it because he said it didn't come up on the screen, but he knew it was out. It looked like it was out, and then the other one ended up going and winning the set, and then going and winning the game. It was
So what are the umpires in tennis doing?
they're just fault.
It's fun. Yeah. Check himself.
They're just front row seats.
Yeah.
Front row seats watching an iPad.
But yeah, someone forgot to turn it on.
Someone
The
forgot to turn it
AI
on.
machine. There.
How is all this happening? Like top professional sports, like it's crazy.
Imagine that. Bet. Oh yeah.
Because they're all using AI to get the jobs, and then when they get the jobs, they don't have a clue what they're at.
They're just like
on switch.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Was
Need the IT to sort it out.
wasn't there something with Hawkeye a while ago as well?
one that went over and was
Wasn't
given
it?
toe and on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
screen
yeah.
and was clearly wide.
Yeah.
Everton Specs.
Bring
Everton
back-
lost the contract.
Bring back the good old school umpires. That's what I say.
Yeah.
John Kerr,
Oh. yeah.
Yeah. Gold umpire.
He is AI.
the greatest of all time.
Oh, it's mad though. But like any other crack from the weekend, he's Gaz back. When's the championship on now? Like the local championship, it's coming up.
Oh, it's another 6 weeks or so.
Is it?
isn't
6 or 7 weeks, yeah.
So would the league be finished before now this year?
Yeah, so it was the
Splits,
league,
yeah.
yeah, it's split. So there's 5 games to play. So the first one was
All
yesterday.
left, yeah.
Eddie made the second half.
Eddie,
I
you
just
wanna-
heard this, right?
You want to fill us
I
in
wouldn't
here?
mind you just telling everyone a story because this is one of the craziest things
Yeah.
I've ever heard in my life. Eddie played a half, is what I heard.
Yeah, right. So what ended up happening was
Start off in a full day. Go
yeah,
from a
right,
full day.
okay,
Yeah.
well, I'll
Yeah.
go for my full day. Right,
Wait,
so
wait, just exclude it and any other things.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
go past 9 a.m.
Yeah.
right, 7 o'clock. I I said bye to the cousins from America. That's I done, and went back to bed, up for training with the boys. Slept again.
This is with the soccer, with the key
With
now.
with the
Right,
soccer,
okay.
right? And then we had a game with the Wannies, and I just fell asleep a wee bit too long. And next thing you know, daughter's outside the door, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I was dead confused, and he opened the door, and he just comes in, and he's like, "Man, they're looking for you down at the Wannies there." Kev's pulled up in the warm up, and he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Yeah, so I meant to be there." And I looked at the time, and it was like 10 past. It was like 10 past 3, and he was like, "You home?" And I was like, "Yeah."
What time was meant to meet at?
The game
Game
through
three.
in at 3 o'clock.
Oh my God.
I know, that's like me. Like, it was like, holy fuck, I couldn't believe it. And then, Dada came in, and he was, I think it was like, by the time I was ready, there was about 15 minutes gone. It was still 0-0 in the game. Figsy saved the penalty. It was
Yeah.
Figsy
Oh,
saved the
it
penalty.
It was
No,
6-1
no,
at
no.
half time, I think.
Yeah.
It was
Figsy saved the
like
penalty.
15-20 minutes into the game. Yeah, it
And,
was.
I actually
bad.
did notice the notably low score line in it. Yeah.
No, there was a good few in the second half, but it was 6-1 at half time, I think, or
13
7-1.
points
Yeah.
to 1-8, I
The
think.
Managed winning 6-1 at half time.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
then,
Players were on about a big bit of
yeah,
a good
came in
bit
for
of
the
a
second
breeze.
half, and we got over the line anyway.
How do you plan to go
Yes.
for a nap and not set an alarm?
Yeah,
like
that's
when you
go
have
for it.
football?
Like,
Like, you're a full-blown adult.
No,
Shut the fuck
you
up.
know what? I'm all for, like, fair enough. You had training that morning. You're up early, grand. You want to recharge the batteries.
Yeah.
But setting an alarm, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Setting an alarm, just
Yeah, you know, it was
absolutely
set an alarm, no?
passed out on the
he
sofa.
just passed out.
I wonder what time you would have woke up at if daughter hadn't come
Oh,
down.
you mental? It's 6 or
Yeah.
7 o'clock. Do I even
And
get-
what was said when you
what
what was said when you went in the dressing room?
What did you say?
half-time?
What did you say to them? Like, fell asleep.
Just, I fell asleep. Like, no,
Sure, what else could he say?
They had to put him on. Like, they had to put him on.
They no other keeper.
But I was well warmed up anyway from training. Sleep, recharge.
Well warmed
back,
up after
stretch,
a 4-hour nap.
stretch, and then.
How long was the nap? What time did you fall asleep at?
No, I didn't fall asleep straight after training. I fell asleep at like, what time do we get back from training?
Half one, I'd say it was.
Yeah, I'd say. No, wasn't half one.
Training was
No, it
over.
would have
but
been
Yeah,
earlier
training
than
was
that,
over,
yeah.
I'd say it was
been-
about half one, and then I've.
So you would have been meeting at 2 o'clock, no?
Yeah, that's how he's going to. Oh, you recharge.
That's
You
amazing.
get a cup of coffee in you there and just go like.
It was a nice sleep though, Eddie.
Yeah, it actually was. didn't know what was going on. Then when Dad was at the door, I was like, what the fuck?
The plus is he's won, so
Yeah.
that's
He's still asleep now.
You're forgiven for that.
Actually, can someone tell me the rules for the penalties and the keeper? Are you allowed to come off the line? Like, you know, in football, you have to beat the feet off the line because yesterday there was a few yards off.
Figsy done it, dude. Figsy done it, dude.
He was going, Jesus.
Yeah.
The ref
That was
started
like-
looking at it, so it was obviously loud. Like,
He was like 5 steps off his line.
Supposed to be retaken.
That's the referee. This is our
I know,
designated
yeah.
referee here now.
To the letter of the law.
I actually forgot he was the referee.
Have you any coming up? No.
No.
how'd you get on the first game, actually? Yeah.
Yeah, good, yeah.
There was a mix up in the score or something, was there?
No.
Yeah,
I heard there was a mix up
I
in the
never
score.
heard it.
No mix up and no score.
Any red cards?
No, yellow card. Give
Yeah,
a
please.
penalty as well.
Was it a penalty?
Yeah, it was Stonewall. I
Obviously
wouldn't
he's
have given
gonna
it if
say
it wasn't a
it's
penalty. Wouldn't have given it if it wasn't a
I
penalty.
heard through the grapevine that he had a stellar performance.
Yeah.
No faults.
I was absolutely knackered after.
And remind us what his age was. The age group was
Under 14. It was A championship, man.
top standard.
The keeper's kicking the ball out of his hands. I'm trying to write the score down and the ball's going over my head.
Kicking out of his hands.
Yeah,
Why?
They kick it
They're
out of their
allowed
hands
to do
under
that now,
14.
like up to the 21 as well.
And I wouldn't mind. I only copped on after the game. I took Cod and Hanks as umpires with me. And I was saying, lad, that's very, very quick, wasn't it? Like, very hard to
Keep track.
of everything. And the ball's flying over your head. You're trying to write the score down. Hanks was like, oh, yeah, I was throwing the ball out to the keeper. Are you fucking for real?
Is that why Belfast assessed the other day?
All the balls.
Is that why
Delayed
you
tactics.
Belfasted him the other day?
The referee delaying the game.
Yeah.
Right the score down.
Slow down, will you? Give me a minute, will you?
Sit down again.
Yeah.
You had a wee throwback the weekend, wee old school game of Belfastine, did you?
No, it wasn't me, no. No, I was just driving around for a while.
40 what years of age?
42 years of age.
Yeah.
In Belfast. That's a good one.
That was good crack though.
Were you on the weekend?
Who?
Yous?
Us?
Yeah, we scraped the winning draw.
Beautiful performance.
Who you playing?
Textbook win.
Next week win.
3
Control.
points out the gap. Thank you.
Who you playing?
Beautiful point for me at the end. The Plunkets.
The 3-point games are mental. It's a mental swing.
Or they're all 3-point games
They're
now.
all 3-point games now after the split in the league. Yeah,
The bottom.
What's the point?
The
I used
The county
top
players
half
are back.
or bottom half.
the bottom half. We're the bottom half, but like
there's 6 points between the top of the bottom half and
the bottom half.
relegation.
Fuck.
That's 2 wins. Like.
Yeah, tight.
You think 6 points you come out with grand here, but
Oh, fuck, 3-point games, yeah.
Sweaty, but just have to just keep going, and that's it. Yeah.
Is there any local derbies in the bottom half?
The Clans, I think we're playing the Clans in 3 weeks or something.
You seem to play them. How many times do you play them a year? You seem to always be playing them.
Well, you play them in intermediate, like
yeah. Did you just get them in the championship?
no, haven't
played
had them in
championship in a long
championship.
time.
You haven't played Umani. When's the last time you played Umani senior?
So when we were in Renong,
First year was
that's
it?
a fact. I wasn't there.
11
Yeah.
years ago.
That's
the
11
only
years.
time
ago.
you've ever played against them.
Jesus.
I never played against. The only time I played against him was when I absolutely nailed one past Paulie in junior.
Scored a penalty. Like.
Yeah.
You were the first year senior.
And he tried to thank me and I mugged him off.
The man.
Yeah,
11
you did.
years. And what age were you? 10?
22.
10 on the bench.
Record, yeah. What is it? 10. Oh, that's beautiful.
That's
beautiful.
terror.
But yeah, that's the week. That's the week. Nothing else going on.
No way. So moving on, just after the Jota thing the weekend, like obviously the whole football world, you've seen it in all the news that kind of captivated the world and it's passing and that. But I was thinking about other things that have like captivated the world. Like I mean, the whole world, like 9/11 being one, and then the Madeleine McCann case, like it's obviously still going on. I don't even know how many years it is since. But like, how do some things, like, especially like missing child cases, you hear about them all the time, especially Netflix releasing all these documentaries and all that things now, like the docuseries. How does one like kind of captivate like the media attention of the world, which probably is the world now, like when you have big media backing on it?
Yeah.
Why do you think that one thing can get it and
Another can't.
exact
That's
for
a
same situation?
Yeah,
That's
I
a good
get you.
point,
Get
actually.
why does it get media attention? Like,
Do you think sometimes it's to deflect off something else? Like certain things. Obviously,
Donald loved that.
obviously not being like the one that I can, that sort of comes to mind for me is I remember Oscar Pistorius.
stories.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Paralympian.
Like how was that everywhere? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, like that was I mean,
Worldwide, like I've never heard of him before that.
no.
I don't think there was too many that would have heard of him. Like he he wasn't a household name.
It wasn't like Usain
But
Bolt of
it was
Olympics,
like the case was being live
He was
streamed
pretty big
all
in the
over the
in
world.
Paralympic world. I
yeah,
think.
but
I think he was pretty big in the Paralympic world. I'm the exact
but
same
as
judo- I'm
Dean
the
was
same
saying
judo-
that, like, I mean, every day there was
Are you saying like a
hundreds.
subjective thing, like some like people?
Potentially.
Or trying to push something through that
Potentially.
on the blind side.
Yeah, it's hard. Like it's hard to know when you're in the limelight. Obviously, it's going to get picked up. Like,
But some things aren't. Like, it'd be random things being like, remember, like, Binley Mega Chippy, like, that captivated the TikTok world when it was. When it was
No,
out.
but like,
what's like
Chip.
The big red chippy.
Yeah,
I
I
remember that.
Binley
It's not
Mega
the wee
Chippy.
song. Sing the song there, Cal.
No, you sing. You're the singer, Paddy.
No.
sing it there for us. We
No, absolutely not. Just as Binley Mega Chippy.
what
was
does it
super
go
tune.
like? I'll drop it into the thing here now.
Finley Mega Chippy, Finley Mega Chippy, Finley Mega
Chippy.
Finley Mega Chippy.
Yeah.
But like, there was people queuing.
heard that for my life.
Ever,
It was just
ever,
like a Kieran's or like a Mullins uptown, and there was thousands of people going to it, like, all over the place. 'cause
Yeah,
it
but that
captivated.
didn't captivate the fucking world.
Did?
It
Yeah.
captivated
In
like
England-
dopes on
No,
TikTok
but
like
also,
us.
right? Madeline McCann
Is a
right?
good
That's-
example.
There's kids go missing
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Why was that?
Yeah.
And it's still going. Like, it's because they had such the media
it's
attention.
everywhere. Every single year there's new information and someone else's.
Her mother and the mother and father were like had big jobs and all, though, didn't
Doctors.
they?
Was it because
Yeah.
it
Wasn't it?
was like the only reason I can think that?
Maybe they
It
pushed
got-
it to the media.
Well, no, not so much that, but probably because of the neglect that was maybe shown within it. If you want to call it that, like leaving.
Oh
all
no,
the
it was
kids in the-
exactly that. It was
leaving
neglect.
the kids in the hotel room and that. But like even at that, like it happens all the time. Do you know?
But even like I remember watching, there was a documentary recently, but Sky News flew out, they heard it that night, and they had a crew there the next morning, and then all the other like Portuguese media, like, why would they fly out specifically for that, like the next morning? Like, I'm sure it's not be the first child to go missing on holidays. Or
I
like
think
that.
there's a lot of elements that come into it.
That's
like,
why I
with
can't
stuff like that.
like,
Like, you know,
wrap my head
it's
around,
like
how does it?
because it's like a say an English national
Yeah.
abroad, you know, gone missing,
Yeah.
loads of speculation. Like I think the media pick up on something like that
Yeah.
and think, right, this will get coverage out of this. Like, do you know what I mean? And then it obviously like spirals once that's picked up on, and then it grows into what it is. Then you know what I mean? But it's hard to know. Like, it's I don't know if it's a thing of picking and choosing. It's more so of like not a popularity isn't the word because it's the wrong word, but it's more so of like a certain situation or where everything kind of adds
Yeah.
up, and then they see like an opportunity. Like this is only the Madeline McCann thing. Obviously with the Jota thing, like that's completely
Yeah,
different.
that's-
Like that's the world was just stunned with that. Like that's it's a whole different dynamic and things. But with stories like that there, where as you say, like people and kids and all that go missing every day, and stuff gets picked up
Yeah.
and stuff doesn't. I think it's there's a big question mark over it, to be honest, in my opinion.
You know, like I had one. Remember the French girl who was murdered in Cork, Sophie?
Yeah,
Like,
Toscan
and that,
de
that's
Plantier.
still be's going on. But like, remember there was like American
Was
or
not
something
expecting that from
killed
you.
here a couple of years ago. I don't know what happened, but there was no real media thing for it. It was like happened for a
Sure.
week, and that still be's
Man,
going on there. The other what?
Sure, what happened up north? The pregnant girl that was killed there over the last few weeks, like, just it doesn't get near enough media attention as it properly should.
Well, I think that it pulls at the sort of worst side of us as a race, like, because it's like the unknown that nearly attracts us. Like when you talk about the American fella, like there was people were caught and tried for that, but the fact with Sophie Toscan de Plantier, like there was no one caught.
Sorry to
There
catch
was
me.
never
out.
anyone charged with the murder. So I think that's what sort of grips us, and it's sort of
Mystery.
like everyone's sort of the whispers and everyone having their own theory on it, and being able to sort of
that's
put their
probably-
own twist on it.
Yeah,
Did
that's
you
a
watch the
great point of view,
documentary on
actually.
it? It's a bit mad.
Yeah, it
like
is very
they
good.
paint a bad picture for the lead suspect, doesn't
Bailey,
it?
isn't it?
Yeah.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's
Died recently, didn't he?
Yeah, like
Yeah, he died
Jesus,
recently.
like
But that probably is the fact that there's a question mark left over it, and everyone's able to build their own theory. That's probably where the kind of the publicity side of things come into play with that. As you say, when someone gets charged with it and all that, then it's like case closed. But when there's like a mystery left to it, then people are able to kind of spiral and branch out. And
But there has to be like an element of media play. Remember the wee fella Noah Donoghue, there's still, you see questions being popped up about him who was found dead in Belfast that time, and like that's kind of being brushed to the side. Like there's a lot of conspiracy theories around.
So the young
like,
fella that was
desperate, like.
went missing in Drogheda, wasn't it? What's his name?
Oh, that in town here.
Yeah, that's another one. That, to be fair, like
The mother knows something about that, 1,000,000%.
yeah, we're
There
not.
we go. That's what we mean.
Yeah, this is
Build your own theories.
but that's what it is. Do you know? And when something pops
You're right.
up,
No, you're right.
when there's a break,
How
when
do
there's
you-
a, when there's a
how do you
breakthrough,
not- How the fuck do you not know where your son is? Like, cop on. People are mad.
Kate
Like,
McCann,
just arrest her
take
and
note.
lock her up. Like,
That went quiet.
yeah.
That did go
So
very
there's a big
quiet.
search in the gaff in the Castown Road
That's
that
right.
day.
Yeah.
And
There's going to be a big one now with that tomb, the mother and baby homes when they start excavating it. Now that's been started next week. I reckon it could be like 800.
yeah,
that's all the big,
there.
all the mass, all the mass
The mother and
graves.
baby home, the mass
it's
graves.
going back to your
disgraceful,
like,
that.
main point, like I do think it's, as I said, we're just a sucker for what the media gives us. They're the ones that are picking everything. Do you know what I mean? At the
That's
end
where
of the
you
day,
see it, like,
They
you know,
can,
like
they
if
can push what they want.
they can put up, and we're just gonna take the bait and be like, oh my
We
god,
eat out
straight
of
away.
our hands, don't we?
Exactly, like it's
Especially that Fabrizio fella, like kill him.
yeah, but from a football world, that's
What?
true as well. But it's stuff like that the media feeds you, and you're just taking it,
is,
taking it.
Dude,
You know,
we
they can
are-
give you
we-
anything,
We lap it all and we don't question it.
No.
Like, it's not
Like-
questioned at all.
and without like,
But if you do question it, you're a tinfoil hat or you're,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
No, but it is like he's right as well. Like
Yeah.
it is like, and you're 100% right. It's fed into us, and you read it on social media, you read it through the news, whatever you read it through, and it's all nearly. Yeah, don't believe everything you read, but it's like you're forming that opinion in your head, and then
It's
if
been
you
given
go
you.
against the opinion, then you're like tinfoil hat.
yeah,
And that is the harsh reality of it.
But
Like
if you've seen the same thing over and over again, but like similar media sources, you're going to be, it must be true. Like,
that's
Yeah.
it. That's it. You know what I mean? And
It's crazy.
It's what were you gonna say, David?
I was gonna go way off top. I'd say about Fabrizio Romano.
Don't I kill him?
No, but like,
I will. I kill him.
if you look at certain situations, like you know so much details about one case, and like let's look at something going on at the minute, like I don't know, not getting political around, but like Israel and the Gaza thing, like you only know what they're giving you. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you go for a different case, you go detail for detail of what happened. Do you know what I mean? Like
it depends where you're watching. Where you're watching
completely,
the news as
completely,
well.
completely.
Depends what country you're in, or
Yeah.
all this other stuff. Like it's crazy how it just dictates our, like I say, it dictates our minds, dictates our opinions,
Yeah.
dependent on where you are situated at the time.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, right, if there's nothing there and if the media have nothing to feed us, then there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they don't have anything to go off. So they always have to kind of find something
Yeah.
to go off, to
To
feed,
bite.
and to make a living, basically. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like seeing,
And that's, like, as you're saying, like, that's that side of things. But on the other side of things, like, stuff like the Jota thing, that puts everything into perspective. Like, that's just a big ripple across the whole world. Like, do you know what I mean?
What I've actually seen over the last few days was it's actually going along with what you said, Callan, like, and what you said as well. Media outlets gripping onto a news headline and using it to get like viewers, if that makes sense. Like Romano, I seen someone go mad about Fabrizio Romano. They counted like over the weekend with Jota's death, I think
96
tweets about Jota's death.
He did.
96 posts.
96 tweets. Someone's going like,
that's mental.
right, like, you can say rest in peace, but you're just using it for clickbait. You're just using it for people to look
that's
at
This
it.
dickhead.
That's
you know what I mean?
disgusting.
He's an
That's what,
absolute
but that's
dickhead.
what media outlets will do.
It
You
is
know,
though.
because it gets the views, it gets the bait. Do you know? So
Just put up R.I.P. Diogo Jota and like
Yeah.
pin it to the top of his page
He'll
or
put
something
Everton.
if he wants to have
R.I.P.
that.
Documenting the funeral
Yeah.
as it goes along.
Oh, here's a
He's
picture of-
he's the worst of the worst.
here's a picture of Ruben Neves crying R.I.P. Diogo Jota. Here's a picture of Van Dijk with a flower, R.I.P. Diogo Jota, and you're just like, man, like just
You know what the worst thing about it all is?
96 tweets is man.
Give out of it. I give out of him like fuck here, but like I won't believe it. Transfer rumor until he tweets it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
It's just I'm eating out of his hand as well.
Yeah, exactly. But it just shows that like the medias can just grip onto something and then just keep on drip feeding, and you just keep taking and taking and taking. You know, but like,
Absolutely, yeah. It's mental in a way, like, do you know what I mean? But it's just the harsh reality of life.
Imagine
at the end
back
of the
in the
day.
day, like there was no phones or that. Imagine
Yeah.
the bullshit you'd hear in the pubs or like,
Jeez, imagine the rumors.
Chinese whispers, like that's like,
Yeah, it would be
it'd be
Chinese
like Chinese
whispers.
whispers.
Yeah, it would be mental.
some form of opinions there, John. Yeah.
You'd have a field
It'd be way
Hear
better like
about
that.
your man.
Even for football transfers there, you wouldn't know anything until it's done. like.
Yeah.
Way
You see the
better.
picture in the paper.
Yeah, it'd be great.
But even like back when it kind of first, like unless it was on Sky Sports, like you didn't
Yeah.
really believe it.
100%.
You didn't really
Remember
see it.
Guy and Bala, I guess. That's another one I'd kill him too. So it would.
Yeah. Jim White
Oh,
and
he was some layer.
Jim White and deadline day with the gold tie.
Is there any other big events across the world that you sort of not put into question, but question why that they're
Getting as much
Well,
attention.
more positive was Italian 90 here. Like when you always see the
That's
things
positive
back
news,
of it,
though.
like positive. Like I mean, everyone, even if they didn't like football, it was like the whole country was watching it.
Yeah, that's because it's a one-off.
Yeah, I know, but like that's what I mean. Like,
that's
it's
an
grip,
event.
like a grip, like the
That's not.
not-
It's probably not along the lines of
oh, maybe so.
because it's not subjective.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a massive.
people buying in.
Do you know what I mean? It's a massive thing for.
Bandwagoners.
Do you know? Bandwagon. I can't really
Man,
think.
like,
here.
you're not even allowed to support your country.
God forbid.
You're just a bandwagon.
Where were they? Like
forever.
the dark days when Stan was there. When
Yeah.
Stan was there, and the dark days, Cormac was there. He should be allowed to enjoy it.
I was there. It's
The
in my,
the good days are coming back. CC, are they?
no, it's in my blood. But yeah, any there? No, I can't really think.
stuff.
Can't really think of any there.
Remember that one for a while. Oh, well, it probably is. That's probably a bad example. But the wee girl that was, when she was taken away by boy A and boy B.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dublin.
yes, yes,
That's
yes.
probably fair because of
That was
because of the circumstances in which it happened. It was rightly so that it was headline news.
I read the report and that. It's the
Oh,
most disgusting
crazy.
thing ever. Like,
Crazy.
yeah.
It's just, it's just media.
See, that was
I don't
more.
know, it's just
That got a lot of like publicity because of how vulgar
Because
it
of
was.
horrendous it
because,
was,
yeah, exactly.
Desperate.
even worldwide events. There's probably loads there. You just your mind just does go blank here sometimes, doesn't it? Like,
Well, like you hear of certain worldwide events, and you hear like a few hundred there, and you're like, oh, jeez, that's desperate, isn't it? But like, if you go somewhere other part in the world, there'll be a tragedy that happens like that every 2 months, 3 months, and nothing. You don't hear
flooding in Texas at the minute. Like,
Yeah, that's
you
bad.
Don't
Like,
get
that's
too much like media thing about it.
didn't
Like,
get too-
it's
I think-
mad.
I understand what you mean, CC.
Yeah.
There could be a genocide somewhere going on in the likes
Like
of
there is-
Africa,
like
and then
there
100
is.
people die in Italy, and it's front page
That's
news.
what I
Well,
mean.
it's not. Like,
if
you know what I
look
mean?
at like I think it's Myanmar, there's something going on, like a genocide or anything, a cleanse.
Yeah.
Not go again get political, but like nobody knows about it. People barely even know it's the country.
Yeah,
you know what I
no,
mean?
Exactly.
And
There's
it
no
ju-
outrage for that because of where it is in the world.
Yeah,
probably.
exactly. Stuff like that kind of make me question. I'm just like, geez,
Case out of sight, out of mind for the media.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Out of sight, out of mind.
It's
And-
probably got no pushback on it or anything, like not covering them stories, and then if they're not covering something that happens in a larger country, they'll probably get stuck over it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
It's great to have this conversation. I'd love for Dado to be here.
If
but
Dado was
he would
here,
come
we
in
would,
just-
we will be down there.
We just honestly
would just be on the floor now. And
we'd all just have to leave and let him walk away.
nobody want to talk except Dado. And it just
We
would have
leave
been
him in
like,
here with ChatGPT open, and he would have talked for 2 hours.
and we'd be just sitting there at the end of it, just going, right, we move on.
Yeah, and you'd be told no.
no, I'm not finished yet.
We'll have to replay. We'll have to do this episode.
No,
again tomorrow.
he'll be coming at us now next week.
he
when
will be.
hears
He'll
all
be
about
having
this.
He's going to be fuming.
Oh, he is
It's
gonna
gonna
be
like a
we
ball,
should we should create our own tinfoil hat and put it in the corner. And then when one of us is talking about
he
it,
was wearing.
Crying it on to
pick it up and
Yeah.
just put it on. You know? But yeah, we move on.
Yeah, no, that was an interesting topic, Bobo. Yeah, it was good to have a
It'd be nice to be sent in a few as well.
yeah
If anyone
for
has any suggestions or stuff that
yeah
That
or any
Dado can
opinions.
digest next week.
Dado will digest.
Yeah,
it
Dado will respond to it all next
the
week.
weekend.
We'll do a weekly digest. So we're going on to we'll go on to the
Who am I?
keeper cut first. We'll finish up with the who am I then. Yeah,
This week on the Keeper Cuts, I have top comedy movies.
Lovely.
Ding
And
suggestion.
CC has
I don't know. I was going through my phone just kind of make sure. Like, I'd like to think the list, like every one of us has seen these
This is
movies.
going to be
Okay.
ridiculous
No,
from him.
it's not. It's not.
CC is stunned.
See if he doesn't say the one I'm
Stunned,
thinking about, it'll be
Yeah.
Stunned the
Relax,
podcast audience with
Relax. Right. So rule is keep 5, cut 5. We're going individually. So
Now remember, these fucked it the last
No, we
day.
did.
You did. When I was here, you did.
With
You
the
pissed me
with
right
the
off.
breakfast ones, the response that
I'm
we
on about
got
the one
off the
before that
breakfast
when I was
ones.
here.
Right?
Yeah, we
I
were
thought
right.
you was
All my
Avocado
guests
was
were
woke.
right.
Avocado was woke. Yeah.
And it was all agreed on. The two ones that we said were woke,
Yeah.
right? They
So-
were voted out, but
Yeah, exactly.
we missed what the
S-
listeners had one in that we didn't
pancakes.
have.
Did they?
Pancakes,
And then
yeah.
they got
I ate
rid
pancakes, yeah.
of. They got rid of omelette. Yeah.
Omelette.
They cut
I
omelette.
forgot to put the omelette in it.
Did
Is
you?
omelette specific class as breakfast? Like that can be for lunch as well.
What
like.
did I put in
you
instead of the omelette?
You omelets. No, you put in omelette.
No, not on the
No,
post.
you didn't post it on the story. Definitely
Did you not?
I just think you missed out on one.
Did I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
omelette
I
was the
think you
last
did.
one.
You
I
had
it was
cereal.
number
You
10.
have one job.
I really missed one. I was like,
An
what?
omelette is an absolute breakfast thing as well.
No, it isn't.
Yeah,
you
it
can
is.
have an omelette
Right.
for lunch.
Omelette.
Give it to us, CC.
Right,
Right.
CC. Bang it out.
Comedy movies.
Don't
Keep
blow your
across.
load at the start here, no boys.
Number 1, Step Brothers.
Keep.
That's a keep.
Have to keep.
100%.
That was one I was thinking in my head. If that wasn't on it, I would
Eddie,
have cracked up.
right.
Keep, yeah.
You're keeping, yeah. Right,
We
so
have to.
unanimous
That's
there.
unanimous.
That's iconic.
Number 2,
Just something about his
God
face.
damn it, I don't know what it is about your face, but I want to deliver one of these right in your suck hole.
Is there anything I can do to work on that?
No,
so you
not
wouldn't-
really. It's your face.
Which one?
Number 2, The Hangover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep.
keep.
Ah, CC, you're making this very easy.
He's
now.
putting all the
See,
crackers
right, you got
first.
there.
Yeah.
Don't touch it.
Number
Don't have to
3,
Vegas, Nevada.
Number 3, Happy Gilmore.
Oh, keep it.
You know what?
It's one of the best movies
You
ever.
know what?
Right.
You know what?
Right.
I would almost say cut because I think there is going to be
Oh, Happy
better
Gilmore's a
ones that are
classic,
coming
boys.
up. I
Right,
know,
we've stalled the breaks here, right?
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Chubs.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely in
Eat
it.
pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
The new one's coming out in a few months, actually.
It's definitely in it.
Shit for breakfast.
But we have to think here, what's coming here?
I think cut.
Oh, I
I think Adam Sandler has funnier movies.
Yeah.
I'd rather
There's
Longest
another one
Yard.
that-
The Longest Yard isn't in the list, by the way, but I'd rather Longest Yard.
Get the whole
I'd
ball.
have the longest yard myself.
want to go
yeah.
home?
But it's not in the list, don't worry.
Oh my!
I'm gonna
keeping
cut.
Happy
keeping that
Gilmore,
one.
lads.
Oh, John,
Yeah,
comes
it's up
down
to
to
you.
you.
I'm keeping that. That's one of my favourites ever, I think.
It's that. Just tap it.
Yeah.
Just tap it in.
I'm behind Eddie's logic
Gotta
here.
be.
Like, we're gonna be 3 for 3 here. Like this is my
no,
only.
guys.
CC's going to have something ridiculous that's not even funny yet.
I
so
know,
like,
I know
alright.
the way he's going on here that he has crackers coming in behind him here, and we're gonna get stung with one of them. I think.
Pretty happy with the list. Like I had to go
Um,
with stuff that we've all seen them so far.
I love it. Like I love it. I
Just
love. But I
tap
think
it in.
I think I have to cut it.
Bullshit.
Have to. I just have
Rock,
to.
paper, scissors, is it?
No,
No,
Three
no.
on two, baby.
Try on too.
Right, number 4.
Sick FC.
Keep.
Oh,
Cut.
yes, fucking.
Oh, no, sorry, cut.
Number 4,
That's a disgrace.
I know
listeners,
it.
by the way.
Yeah.
Borat.
Keep.
Keep.
No,
Keep.
cut.
Keep.
Cut.
Borat is
John, just keep it, John. I know you. Yes, man. Yes, man.
It's not down to me again, is it?
It is.
King of the Castle. King of the Castle.
Borat is an
It's funny,
absolute
but it just
sail.
hasn't, it hasn't got enough.
This my sister. I like.
Very
How am I
nice.
getting stung with
I
this
like.
again?
Come on.
You have to keep Borat.
There's 6 movies
yeah.
left after this.
There's no funnier than Borat.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
there
don't
is.
go with how many are left. Go with
3 left.
You've-
You've 3 left to pick.
You've 3 to keep. Yeah.
Yeah. If you.
I don't know if keeping Borat over Happy Gilmore is the right decision.
Borat's iconic.
Yeah, Happy
not,
Gilmore's
yeah.
over Borat every day of the week.
Yeah, but that's just the name of the game, isn't it?
Who kept the used to
Yeah.
again?
Yes,
Give me
yeah,
your tears.
cut.
Give me your tears.
Keep it. Go on.
Yeah.
Keep. Oh,
What a classic, lads.
It's funny every single time
it's
you
so
watch it.
good.
You watch what happens here.
This is,
You
why
watch what
has it been
happens
left to me? I'm first in the
Right.
next time.
You can only
You
sing
can only keep
singing
2 out of the next 6.
2 out of 6. There's 4 here has to get the bounce.
All right, number 5, White Chicks.
No, gone.
Gone.
Oh,
I do like White Chicks, but
is-
I'll cut it. Yeah.
White Chicks is not even near the list here.
White Chicks is a very funny movie.
It's a crack.
class.
Enough.
Yeah.
Go
Right.
on ahead.
Them
Is that
first-
the one?
All
And
them
then
first ones.
Yeah.
yeah, Terry Crews. Yeah.
It's the only good bit in the movie.
No, it's there's a few
is.
funny ones there. Number 6, Pineapple Express.
No,
Oh,
don't even know what
cut.
that is.
Cut.
You never
Good
seen
luck.
Pineapple Express?
I have seen it, but I don't think
Yeah.
it's. No,
Oh,
cut it.
we're making headway
Right.
here now.
Nah, this is a no-brainer. Super bad.
You keep.
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 Like Superbad over.
No,
You know what? I'm a
Superbad,
sick.
yeah.
Superbad annoys me a little bit.
Oh,
That's hilarious.
Like Happy Gilmore's in the head of Superbad.
I'm cut. I'm cut.
I'll be cutting Superbad.
Okay, him again.
I'd be keeping.
It's not me, is it?
Yeah.
So keep.
No, I already said.
keep,
I already said.
Said what?
See, I'd way rather Happy Gilmore over it. Like, that's what's annoying me.
So would I.
So I'm just going to cut it.
So what is it? There's 3 left and we have to keep 2.
Cut it.
You have there's 3
What?
left and you just keep 2.
3 left now.
You always
And
say
you
cut.
keep, so you're cutting Superbad.
Yeah.
There's 3 left now after Superbad, or
Yeah.
including Superbad.
No,
After.
there's 3 left after Superbad.
Only 2 to pick.
Like, he's not stupid. He left good ones at
Right,
last.
cut.
Fuck. Who are you talking that?
Right. Scary movie.
Cut.
Like cut. Like
Cut.
that.
Cut.
Superbad should have been kept. Like Happy Gilmore could have been.
Gilmore,
should have
I
been
know.
kept.
This is what I'm fucking
Scary
thinking.
movie too.
He's putting me off them all. That's why.
Strong.
We have to keep
Alright.
the last 2 here now. Like.
It is good, like, but I wouldn't.
Anchorman.
Oh
yes.
yes.
Happy with that.
Okay. Happy. Yeah.
No, I'm cutting
Keep.
that.
I don't think I've even seen that.
See, I'm
You've
telling
never
you
seen
now.
Anchorman?
I am telling you
Anchorman.
now. If 10 annoys me, I'm hurling this across your head.
What comedies do you think like, that I'm missing then?
Blades of Glory is a good one.
It's
Grown-ups.
a great one.
Let's
Grown-ups
see.
you're missing. You're missing Adam Sandler's best movie.
Adam Sandler's best movie. That's what when we were on about those better movies. For Adam Sandler, that's
Mean
like,
Machine.
what's coming on.
Oh,
Mean Machines.
Longest Yard.
Longest Yard.
No, when I put in Happy Gilmore, I didn't want to just fill it with Adam Sandler films.
Oh, so why would you do that? It's just the funniest.
Let's see what other comedy movies there is. Because I watch comedy movie every single night.
You don't.
No, you don't.
Think Like a Man, no?
Think Like a Man's a good movie.
I'll actually give him my last one.
Don't. Alright, go ahead.
Dumb and Dumber.
Ah, yes. Yes.
Oh, that's the one with the
Yeah.
my drink.
Yeah, I'm happy. Is that it?
Yeah.
I've actually never watched it.
Ah,
First watch it.
that is.
Watch it.
Dumb and Dumber's
I'm happy with that
Yeah.
list.
We
You happy with
fucked up
that
on
list?
Happy Gilmore.
No, we
I'm telling
didn't.
you.
The only one you could really swap out there was probably Borat for Happy Gilmore.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Why? What are you swapping?
What was the second last one we just had?
Anchorman.
Anchorman. I haven't really seen it, so I'm going to cut that.
You need to watch it.
Yeah.
You need to watch Anchorman.
You need to
And
watch
if you-
Dumb and
who
Dumber.
said he hadn't seen Dumb and Dumber?
Dean.
What are you putting clips in the other day into the group chat?
I've
of it?
seen a clip. I didn't know what the movie was.
Did you ever
was
see
in
it with the
tears.
fingers with the beer?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
They're in the big dog car as well in the suits.
That's the one as well.
So you're saying there's a chance?
What did he say? What's the percentage in it?
So he pretends that he's special needs for 10 years or something.
yeah.
And then just comes back.
That's in Dumb and Dumber
he's
too.
like, he's like, oh, I got you.
That's Dumb and Dumber too. That
Is it?
All right. Good day, mate. I'm from Austria.
Yeah,
Yeah. Good day, mate. Shrimp on the barbie.
Oh, that is a classic.
Right. So
You could have put in Ace Ventura there as well.
Ah, classic.
yeah, but so recap: we're keeping Step Brothers, Hangover, Borat, Dumb and Dumber, and Anchorman, and we're cutting Happy Gilmore, White Chicks, Pineapple Express, Superbad, and Scary Movie.
Poor list comic.
I think that's.
There's not much. I
The 10 movies is mental.
I don't think that maybe 1 or 2 movies that you can get rid of, like the Pineapple Express and Scary Movie. But it's good decision. It's good.
I have to go with different range. You can't just go with like
Yeah, no, I
Pineapple Express. Like it's
there's loads you could have.
different types of comedy throughout that whole list. You,
You
know
can
what I
do
mean? It's
comedy
not-
part 2 now to
could, yeah.
satisfy your Cryer Dean there
Yeah.
because he
Jackass.
hasn't watched any movies.
Jackass is fucking
Jackass.
Could have put Jackass in as well.
Yeah.
Longest Yard should have been in there somewhere as well.
Yeah, Mean Machine's not in there. It's mental.
It's the same thing as Long Shot.
Yeah, it's the same thing, like it's the exact same thing.
It's not the same thing. They're two
How is it?
completely different movies.
How?
Different storylines, different everything.
Explain to me. Explain to me the exact
storylines.
plot.
Like, there's Vinnie Jones in one.
No,
Adam
not
Sandler in the other.
characters,
your
not
mate,
characters. The plot.
Vinnie Jones from last week.
They're the
Explain the
exact
plot.
same
I
film.
got those cheeseburgers, man.
Vinnie Jones.
It ain't easy.
Vinnie
bitch.
Jones get locked.
Didn't say characters.
Locked the woman in the closet at the start. Adam Sandler did.
Adam Sandler
One
did
plays
it
football,
at the
one
house
plays
party.
American
Yeah,
football.
the house
Two
party.
different sports.
We'll have to pick it up.
Different
there.
country.
That's a definitive list.
Yeah,
We'll have
back.
to. I think I'm happy with that list. I am happy with that list. Happy Gilmore in that early, I think it had to get a cut. We couldn't have went 3 for 3.
I'd swap Happy Gilmore with Anchorman.
Anchorman's deadly.
I've never
Yeah.
watched that, so I'll watch
Oh,
that.
exactly what-
I'd swap them if I could.
We'll get them.
Seen that Happy Gilmore so many times.
Yeah.
We'll get them up in the story, and we'll let the the listeners have their say, and
I can always come back with a different
we'll
list.
circle
and
back.
Yeah, time for the who's it's.
Time for the Bobo. Is it? Bobo, you're top of the leaderboard. So this gives us
bullshit.
this gives us a chance to
I'm only going to make one of these.
to come back at you here now.
What's the scores?
Yeah, so Bobo, yeah, you're top of the leaderboard. Eddie, how many do you get? 1?
0.
I have one or maybe two.
I think you have 2. I think the
I
only
have
one
2.
at the bottom is I don't think Dada has any, does he? Do you have any?
I don't have any.
2 by
Does Champ have any?
Champ is on 3 or 4, I think.
Yeah, it's Champ second.
Yeah, and then I'm on 2.
I have 3.
Oh, CC's second then as well. He's 3.
I've got-
I'll throw it in there anyway. We'll have a look.
Let's go,
after.
Bobo.
Yeah, Bobo, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, so Dean on the left again. First up every week. Never learns a lesson, boy.
My military tactics, including horseback, archery, and psychological warfare, were revolutionary. Who am I?
Julius Caesar.
No.
King Henry.
I said him every week.
No.
George Washington.
No.
Oh, see that there.
Napoleon.
No.
Oh, that was...
So was my read that again?
My military
guess.
tactics,
Huh?
including
That was my
horseback, archery, and psychological warfare, were revolutionary.
Horseback arch. Oh,
Clock.
Yes, Bobo.
psychological warfare. Jesus.
CC's tactical reading the question back so he gets more time.
It drives me
Every
crazy.
single week.
Clock.
boy.
I was the same when you done the Sam. Took 10 minutes to answer a question.
I'm gonna get with it again. I guess in a few weeks ago. Alexander the Great.
No.
And do you know what it is?
No, it's crazy. It's fucking
And
crazy.
do you know what it is? CC's last to go every week as well. So he's,
Oh no, I was first with
Me.
someone else was on it. Yeah.
yeah, well, that was a couple of weeks ago. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
And then last week I was sitting over there. I was like second or third.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So
I established
Yeah.
a
Come on,
vast
King.
trade network promoting cultural exchange along the Silk Road.
Can that be repeated? Sorry.
I established a vast trade network promoting cultural exchange along the Silk Road. Yeah.
Caesar the fucking ape out of
No.
The Planet of the Apes. Oh my
crazy
God.
that.
That's a crazy guess.
I know it as well, John. Just not going to say it.
No, I think I do know it.
Vasco da Gama.
No.
No, I can't.
Not a
Can't take
Vasco
one
da Gama,
more.
not
now.
a country.
No, he's the
He's
first fella to
explorer.
he was the first fella to ever travel down to South Africa.
Oh, nice.
Right, I'm gonna go back to my theory of a couple of weeks back.
Jesus, is
No.
Vasco da Gama country, by the way.
Ragnar Lothbrok.
You're thinking,
No.
You're thinking of the football team. the football team.
Do that face again.
Do that face again. He's saying no. He did walk on the Silk Road though.
what the Silk Road is.
I don't know what it is.
Through Egypt or something, isn't it?
All through Asia, yeah.
Well, if I hadn't known that,
Oh,
thought it was in California.
Thought it was in what's that road? In Thailand.
Koh-San.
Yeah.
Thailand.
Clock.
Class.
Fucking
I was in Thailand.
Same one name.
You can do the pass and we'll put her in there beside you. Pass.
Are you shouting someone out?
Ferdinand Magellan.
No.
Genghis Khan.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, nice.
Along
Who
Cormac.
said that last week, Genghis Khan? You, was
Oh, he wasn't here last week.
it? Or the week before? Who
thought
said
it
that?
was him.
Was you that said it the other week?
He said his name before.
Genghis Khan, yeah, he said him.
Yeah, because you didn't know who it was, and it was like he's
Still
related.
don't know who he is.
No idea. who he
There's
is.
some
He's
mad
related
thing.
to fucking half of
Yeah,
us.
his bloodline
Nice.
leads to like.
Is that up?
Yeah, correct.
Well,
No, I've one
yeah.
more. I've one more. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so that's CC. What?
Yeah,
He's
well,
going
no,
off the
Cormac.
coffee area.
Yeah.
No,
he
I
is.
forgot to write it down, but I got
He's gonna,
asked.
he's
it
gonna
there a
make a
few
balls
weeks
of this here.
No.
now.
Easily.
It's a footballer, by the way, so I'm going to give you that much of a hint.
So do you know what I mean? Like everyone else is going to get a guess before
No,
I
no,
get
no.
one.
It's going to be teed right
I
up
have,
for CC
I have
to drive it.
played with Beckham, Kaká, Cristiano Ronaldo, Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, and Mbappe.
Man, you don't have to name the 8 players.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm no good at
I know who it
these,
is.
unfortunately.
Zlatan.
No. Good guess, though.
that
was
Fucking
my
face,
guess.
lads. I swear to
That was
God.
my guess up until he said Mbappe, and I was like, nope.
No, I
See,
know.
the two
I
different
think I know
generations.
this.
Ramos.
Yes, correct.
Oh, I was going to say Ramos. I actually was going to say Ramos.
Eddie.
Excellent, Eddie.
Who's going to say PK?
Jug asked me this in the pub, and it honestly took me about an hour to
No
guess.
way. Imagine I had pulled Ramos out there. I would have been so happy.
I was sure I was Zlatan as well.
Until you said Mbappe, I just knew
Yeah,
it
there
wasn't.
was
I was going to say
Trim me
PK. He's played with Messi and Ronaldo, hasn't he?
How did you play Ronaldo?
United. Yeah.
Beckham, he didn't play with Beckham.
Didn't play Beckham.
You'd play back.
No, he moved.
Yeah, because I seen one. It was like who's played.
Didn't
What's
play
the
with-
connection between Henrik Larsson,
Didn't play with Mbappe
Ronaldo, and Messi? And it was PK's played with all three of them.
PSG.
PSG.
He played with Madrid. Ramos was at Madrid when Beckham was there.
Was he?
Yeah.
Was he?
And then
It's probably when he's
played
right
with
back.
Mbappe at PSG then.
Yeah.
Roman.
Great guess, Eddie.
It's actually a good one.
Zlatan was a good guess, and he played with a good few of them.
Well,
Did you guess it?
after about an
Then it wasn't a
absolute
good
age.
guess.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't.
Anyway,
Put the hat on.
You've one
Does
more
it-
CC.
No, not who am I, but it's a trivia question that you Liverpool fans
go
might
on,
get. Who's someone asked me? You probably get it straight away. It's Liverpool. 5 players that have signed to Real Madrid from Liverpool.
Trent.
McManaman, Owen,
McManaman, Owen.
Obolo, Alonso.
No, there's one more. Sorry, excluding Trent. Sorry, he wasn't signed when I got asked at the time.
Akapo.
There's one more.
Straight off the cuff.
Dudek.
Yeah. Boom.
Orientes as well. He went.
What
to
a
Liverpool.
what a shite question.
I was just came over to talk to me because he said Jug asked him and I was
Reina as well.
Boys had it done in about 20 seconds.
Right, Bobo. Throw us out there, buddy.
Well, thanks everyone for listening. So get your shout outs in if you have any of the topics that we discussed, like the ones that have captivated the world, and keep our cuts. There was a few controversial ones on CC's listing.
We'll get them up on the story, and you can have your say. And yeah,
That's all, folks. Thanks very much.
see you all
Back
again next week.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Au revoir.
If you